y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Shawnie Shante, and of course I'm filming on my phone. It seems like something that's always, recently a lot of things have been happening technology wise. So yeah, first it was my laptop, and now I'm having issues with my camera. And so yeah, I just wanted to bring you guys a quick video because I had an interesting conversation with somebody, and I had something interesting happen to me recently. Recently, I was laid off from my employment, and someone who I know was also laid off. And they asked me how I stay so positive during this transition and during this this terrible time in this situation. It's supposed to be a terrible time, and we're supposed to be feeling down or stressed out or depressed or worried on how we're going to pay our bills and blah 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 blah. So they asked me how I stay so positive, and I felt like that was a really good question. Something that I didn't really think about because I've taught myself this. I'm still a work in progress. I have suffered from depression and anxiety. So when they asked me this question, I was kind of shocked because I am learning to be more positive and see things in a different view. And it just proved to me that what I've been practicing has been working. So yeah, they asked me how I stay so positive in such a tragic situation because they're having a difficult time with this layoff. And so I was like, well, I might as well just make a video about it because what I do could possibly help somebody else. So what I do to stay positive in hard times, the first thing that I started to do was try to limit my social media usage. Sometimes when you get laid off or you get fired or you're having money problems, bills are stacked up, or you're having financial issues, sometimes looking at social media all the time and seeing people live their life and people look happy and people are on vacation and people are spending money, people are shopping, traveling, it can get you down. It can make you feel like crap. I try to stay off of Instagram. I try to stay off of Snapchat. I do still look because I like to watch my family and I like to look at my friends and I like to see how people are doing. And I do feel good and I do feel happy for those that are enjoying their life and not going through, well, everybody go through struggles, but not really, having any serious issues as far as money. I'm happy for them, but I try to limit the usage because it can definitely bring you down. The second thing I do is I like to watch my mentors. Now, these are not necessarily mentors because they don't know that they're my mentors, but they're my mentors to me. So I watch people like Shameless Maya, Infinite Waters. These are people that are on YouTube. I watch who else? Chanel Cooper Sykes. I love her. I watch people who are inspiring. I watch people who make videos to help others. I watch people who make videos basically just explaining like they've been there. They've been down, they've been out, they've been in situations similar to myself and they've overcome them, and they give tools and ways on how they've overcome those situations, and they're very motivational, and they make you feel better about yourself, and they let you know that, hey, you're down now, but you're not going to be down forever. And it's just something that you're going through, that God is teaching you, the universe is showing you something, bettering you, helping you grow as a person. So they make you look at what you're going through in a different view, and that helps you cope, and that helps you understand that, okay, there are other people in the world that are going through what I'm going through. I may feel alone, but I'm not alone. The third thing I do is I also eliminate, well, I don't eliminate, but I try to limit also my television usage, because television is just like social media. Watching all the negative shows, watching reality television, it just makes you sometimes wish that you were somebody else. It makes you sometimes feel like, wow, these people are living better than me. Why are these people living better than me? Sometimes it makes you feel like you watch somebody and sometimes they're like they seem like they're a bad person. Like, I'm not here to judge anybody, but Sometimes you watch people and you're like, wow, like, I know I'm not so much better than them, but I know that I don't do the things that they do, so why do they have a better life than me? It just makes you question yourself. It makes you question your life, and it makes you question God. And that's one thing that we shouldn't do. We shouldn't question God or the universe, or, you know, or ourselves or our lives, because everything that we go through it for a reason. The fourth thing that I do is I read. Just like watching the motivational videos and watching my personal mentors on YouTube, I read inspirational books. I read books that are geared toward pushing forward, not giving up, books that tell me that I'm good, that I'm great, that I'm a great person, I'm powerful, I'm strong, my mind is strong, I can get through anything. I feel like when you go through a hard time, the best thing that you can do is fill yourself up with positivity, fill yourself up with knowledge, fill yourself up with power, because a lot of times when you're going through a difficult time, you just wake up in the morning and you just stare at the ceiling and you're like, I don't even want to get out of bed. You know, so nobody's gonna give you that push but you. So I like to read. I have to read something. I have to keep some type of quote or something on my brain and roll it over and over and over in my mind, because that is what's going to keep me focused. That's going to help me get up out of bed every day, and that's going to help push me forward. I love to read. I have to read something. I have Joyce Meyer's books. I have Joel Osteen books. I have books by, you know, authors that are not pastors or priests, just to keep pushing me forward. I have a backpack with me, so most of the time I'm always going to have some type of book to read with me. So if I'm feeling down and I can't watch a video or something like that, I always have a inspirational book with me that I can read that'll help me out. The fifth thing that I do is I do more of what I love. It just helps me to stay focused on the positive things in my life. It helps me to stay focused on the things that I appreciate and the things that I'm grateful for. So I like to walk my dog. I like to go to the park with my family. I like to take bubble baths and drink wine. I like to do movie nights with my family. I like to crochet. I'm crocheting blankets and things like that for the animal shelters and for the homeless. And I like to work out. So, you know, I just do things. I do more of the things that I love to do. Your mind always wants to go back to, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if this happens? What are you going to do if you can't pay this? Your mind always wants to go to the negative, and it always wants to jump over things. And what I mean by that is your mind always wants to try to figure out or solve the problem even before it arises. So doing more of what I love keeps my mind focused on the right now. It keeps me grateful and grounded, and it keeps me focused on what's happening in my life right now, instead of trying to analyze and figure out what I'm going to do next week, what I'm going to do the week after that, what am I going to do at the end of the month, instead of trying to figure that out, because at the end of the day, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I have no idea. I could have a job next week. I could have a job tomorrow. I could have money tomorrow. Anything can happen. Anything is possible. God is always blessing us, and God is always opening doors for us. And all we have to do is continue to be good people and work hard and live our lives, and God will figure out the rest. So there's no need for me to worry or stress for my health to go down, which I'm going to do another video about, because there was a time in my life where I was depressed and I did have severe anxiety, and it affected my health. It affected my health very, very, very badly. So yeah, that's what I told that person that asked me how I stay so positive. Those are the 5 things that I do. One more thing that I actually do that I did not tell them, that I'm going to tell you guys. I keep positive people around me. That is probably the biggest one, because keeping negative people around you and you're already in a negative situation is just the worst. Okay, it will bring you down so much. People don't know how their words and their moods affect and change other people, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't. You know, when somebody's feeling bad, that shouldn't affect you or change your energy or change how you feel, or, you know, it shouldn't ruin your day. You should not allow somebody to take that power away from you. But it can, especially when it's somebody you love. If it's a spouse, if it's a best friend, if it's a sister or a brother, mother, father, you know, their energy and their negativity can bring you down, and that's the last thing that you want to have to deal with when you're already stuck in such a terrible situation. So I definitely keep positive people around me, for sure. My family is so supportive and so positive, and you know, they're always, you know, making me laugh and making me feel good about myself, and they're always saying, you're gonna be fine. Like, we got your back, for one. You know, we ain't gonna let you starve. For two, we're gonna help you look for jobs, which they do. They look out for me, you know. They let me know, like, you know, hey, this person's hiring, or I got the hookup over here, you know, go talk to this person I know, blah 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 blah. So yeah, I have family who is very supportive and who is always positive around me at all times, because they know that that's what I need in my life. So yeah, that is what I do to stay positive during my hard times. And it has been a journey. It has been a lot of work, and I'm still a work in progress. You know, you just have to take it one day at a time. And like I said before, I have suffered before from depression and anxiety. And as I get older, I am learning to fight that, and I'm learning that I am actually defeating that and overcoming that, and it feels wonderful. Yeah, I have my days where I'm not as cheerful. Yeah, I have my days where I'm not as positive, but I work really hard to change that. When I feel that negativity coming, I work really hard to change that. I also meditate now, and that's new. That's something new for me. I meditate and I chant, and I am studying Buddhism. So yeah, that'll be in another video. These are the things that I do. One, I limit my social media. Two, I watch positive people on YouTube. Three, I limit my TV. Four, I read. And five, I do more of what I love. And six, I keep positive people around me. So, you know, I hope that this helps somebody. I'm sure there are people out there who are going through what I'm going through currently, and I'm sure there are people who are feeling really down and really out. And if you clicked on this video, I hope that something that I said sparked something in you to make you feel better, or to inspire you. Or, you know, maybe one of the things that I do gave you an idea of like, you know, let me write down some things that I love to do, and let me just get out there and just focus on some of the things that I love to do to get my mind off of this tragedy, or get my mind off of this hurt or this pain, or, you know, I just hope that I help somebody, because there have been times where I have been so down and out, and I felt so alone, and I felt like I had nobody to help me. I felt like nobody understood me or knew how I was feeling. So this video is just to let you know that I know exactly how you feel. I'm going through the same thing, and these are the things that I do on a daily basis to get through. And I hope that it helps you, and I hope that you have things that you do as well. You can go ahead and let me know, give me some suggestions on more things that we can do to get through tough situations. That would be awesome. Leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe, y'all, and like this video. It's your girl Shawnie Shante, spreading love and positivity throughout. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.